everybody, Natasha Wilkinson here, your independent Scentsy consultant from Bathurst, New South Wales. Although I should now be saying your fragrance consultant from Bathurst, New South Wales. Scentsy are in the process of doing a rebrand, and part of it is that we are now named fragrance consultants. So I have a massive box here to unbox. I'm not even going to try and lift it because of how big it is, but I will insert a picture up above here. When the month changed over to transition month, I closed out a party and I also grabbed a lot of early access kits to consultants. So this box is massive that we're about to unbox. It is my party closeout and my early consultant access. So the early consultant access I did have to pay for full price, but I have access to these products before they're officially due to launch. The rest is either free or half price items. So let's delve into it, shall we? And a lot of what I'm going to unbox, we're not going to do first sniffs of here in the box, because I am going to separate the different collections into their different categories and do sniffs about each collection separately in separate videos. I also want to hop on at some later stage because we've got 3 full collections releasing on Tuesday. So I want to talk about those collections as well, and we're going to start going through the new catalogue. I've still got my Scentsy Club edit to do, all the fun things for transition. So you're going to see a fair few videos from me over the coming weeks. Also about to, on Wednesday, head off to the Gold Coast for Scentsy Family Reunion, where I get to see lots of sneak peeks of upcoming products. I've always said I'm going to film a vlog or a journey about Scentsy Family Reunion, and I've never yet done it. I've started but never yet actually done a full vlog on that. So I may attempt to do that. We will see. So stay tuned for a lot of fun stuff coming up. But let's delve into this party unboxing, shall we? First thing on top is a bunch of paper. Scentsy always try to protect your packaging, I guess you could say. If you're moving, this always comes in handy for extra stuff. My kids like to draw on that before it gets thrown away. Sometimes I just throw it away, but the paper can come in handy for other things. So I did pick up as part of my Hostess Rewards, or I think they were part of the Hostess Rewards. I wouldn't have used them for half price items. I would have used them for Hostess Rewards to get them for free. A pack of large cotton cleanups and a pack of small cotton cleanups. This is the way I like to clean my warmers out. It's just fast and easy for me. Quick, no fuss. Soak up the wax, throw in the new wax, and I'm ready to go. So I did pack up some cotton, 2 sizes of the cotton cleanups. These are good for small warmers. These are good for your larger warmers. That's just the way I roll with my change out of rack. So I do tend to typically go through 1 of each a month because of the way I do clean up my wax. And I've just opened up my last large pack of cotton cleanups. So I'm pretty much set for the month of August with cotton cleanups. Most of them will probably be gone by the end of August with how much I warm and how much I melt. But I'm set for this month with cotton cleanups. Then I did pick up a Scentsy Air Purifier filter. I actually need to replace all 3 of my filters. The light's gone on all 3 of my filters, but I've only picked up 1 so far, so I'm going to pop this one in the bedroom. I still need to pick up another 2. The only reason I didn't add it to this party with my Hostess credit or my half price is that I wanted to take advantage of some of those products in pods that are discontinuing at the end of the season. If these certain fragrances of pods weren't discontinuing, I probably would have grabbed an extra 1 of these and then used my Scentsy Club to grab the 3rd one. But I will get another 2 at some stage, either through another party closeout when I'm ready to close another party out, or through club at half price, because I tend to save money by getting my purifier filters through either a party or for club, rather than paying full price. But I am set to replace one, I just have to replace the other 2. So speaking of pods, so because we are in transition month, most catalogue items are 10% off, but it also means there are certain fragrances that will be leaving us. So I did take advantage and did I get 2 6-pack of pods or 1 6-pack of pods? I think I got 2 6-packs. Yes. Or did I get an odd amount? I feel like there's meant to be more pods than what there are here. There might be some in the other box. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 1 2 3 4. I wouldn't have got 4. 3 1 2 3. There must be 2 in my wax box. So let's talk about the pods that weren't in the wax box. I would have got 2 6-packs, and I know I got more than one particular fragrance here that is not here in 2 of them. So here's the sheet. Just having a quick look. Yeah, so I did get more pods. They'd be in the box. We'll get to them in a moment. Let's talk about the pods that were loose in the box and not in the box in the box. So I picked up 3 more sun-drenched cotton. I actually wanted to pick up 2 sun-drenched cotton and 2 of the Santorini blossoms, but they actually got booted out of my cart and sold out the Santorini blossoms. So this is from the Destinations collection. I do still have a few Santorini blossoms pod when the collection first launched, but I wanted to stock up for summer, but unfortunately the pods sold out in Santorini blossoms, so I'll have to make do with the few pods I do have. But I am now pretty stocked up on sun-drenched cotton. Santorini blossom and sun-drenched cotton were my favorite from that collection. They were the 2 club-worthy scents that I could see keeping long-term in my club. So I did pick up, because I didn't pick up any pods the first time around in the Destinations collection in this fragrance, but when I warmed the bar, I did quite enjoy it. I do have that bar in my club also, but that's one of the bars that I've got in my club to get a few more of, and then I will probably release, and that is the Sorrento Breeze. This is just a pretty aquatic floral scent, great for the bathroom, and that's where I want these 2 pods to go in, and I will pick up a few more of the bars and then probably release that from my club, because I do have other aquatic scents that I probably like a little bit better, but I am enjoying this fragrance, so I did want to extend it to grab a few to the pods. Then I picked up, now I know I've already got a few of these in my stash, but I picked up a few more because it is a scent that is leaving us at the end of the month. 2 Strawberry Bliss pods, and I've been picking them up by at least 2, because if I'm going to warm them in my quad, I will need 4 pods. I know I've got a few more of these. This is just a beautiful strawberry fizzy champagne scent, great for summer. Then I have 1 raspberry hibiscus tea, but I'm pretty sure I picked up the 2nd raspberry hibiscus tea, which we'll see when we open the other box. So I replaced one of my Santorini blossoms, I'm pretty sure, with a 2nd raspberry, hibiscus tea, because this is another fragrance that is leaving us, and this is just a beautiful berry tea scent. I'm very fussy when it comes to the tea scents. They can sometimes come across a little stringent to me, but this is beautiful summer tea scent that I absolutely love, and it is probably, apart from winterberry apple tea, which we have only ever seen in body here in our region, the only other tea scent that I have really enjoyed. If winterberry apple tea were to come here in bar form in our region, I would go nuts. It would go to my club. Raspberry hibiscus tea to me is more of a summery version of that. And this one is in my club because it is a fragrance I do plan on enjoying during summer. Another one that is leaving us at the end of this catalogue season is Lemon Lime Fizz. And I thought I picked up two of them as well. And I have the feeling that that was the second bar I replaced from the Santorini Blossoms that got kicked out when I went to check out. So this again is just a beautiful, if you like, fizzy, sparkling, bright lemon scent. Perfect for that. And then the last pod here that was loose in the bunch was a vanilla bean buttercream. I tend to throw these in the purifier in the open concept area because it's just a basic, in the best way, vanilla bean frosting from a cake. Goes well with all the bakery scents that I tend to warm in this area. Goes well and melds well with a lot of scents. So I find it great to pop in my air purifiers in open concept area because I don't have to worry about changing the purifiers out until a scent finishes to match my wax, because this just blends in really well with them. Okay, moving on. I did pick up, now I will probably pick up another one through the month because I do pick up two of them. I did pick up this month's whiff box, so stay tuned for a separate video on August's whiff box. Just a hint of what's in it. This whiff box is all things for the new upcoming catalogue. So, but I do dedicate a whiff box its own separate video, so stay tuned for that video. Then I picked up the cleaning bundle, which was a consultant early access kit for the new upcoming fragrance in our new catalogue, which is the Sun-Drenched Cotton from our Destinations collection. So they're bringing that to the cleaning range in the new catalogue. We have already experienced from the Destinations collection our counter clean, and I think I did samples of this in Happy Mail a couple of months ago. But they are extending the cleaning range to the new catalogue to include bathroom cleaner and all-purpose cleaner. I'm actually almost out of my all-purpose cleaner, so this has come at a handy time. I will also probably provide some more samples in Happy Mail throughout the next couple of months with this. So I did pick up one of the Consultant Early Access cleaning range, and I do know that the whiff box actually contains, I think, another bathroom cleaner. I've also got another counter clean in this from it being in the whiff box when the Destinations collection launched. So I'm pretty much set for my cleaning for the next couple of months, particularly coming into spring. And this is a beautiful cleaning scent. It's a clean laundry scent, but you've got the sweetness of the coconut, and then you've got a little bit of warmth from a whitewood note. So then we have some baggies that go to some collections. So the bars will be in that box there. So if you hang on just a moment while I get the box from the box. And it's not a video unless I drop something. One of the pods just went flying. Here's the box. You can see the size of that box. So hang on just a moment. I need to grab something to open the box within the box. Okay, the box within the box is opened. And first thing on top are the missing pods that made up my 2 6-packs. So there's the second lemon lime fizz, the second raspberry hibiscus tea, and I did throw in a polar bear hug. I do have a little bit of a stash from polar bear hug, but it is another fragrance that is leaving us. This is a fragrance I use in pods all year round. I do Club the Wax, but for some reason, I know I use the pods a lot. So I stock up a lot on Polar Bear Hug throughout the year while it's available in pods, because at some stage they're going to not bring back Polar Bear Hugs, and I'm going to be a very sad monkey. While I can always get the bar and enjoy the bar in my club, they do not have an always get my pod system yet in club, which I think is a little bit silly, to be honest with you, because we have so many newer pod systems now, including the quad, including our air purifier. And the tabletop fan diffuser. They have been new pod systems that have been launched in the last 3 catalogue seasons. Then we have our wall fan diffusers, we have our mini fan diffusers, and they've all been rechanged to different names, and I am using the wrong names. I do apologise, because they're now named airs, but based on their size. And then we've got the little portable goes. So we have so many systems that use our pods. So why don't they have an always get my pod, where we can keep our favourite pods like our bars because of all the systems we have? That's just my thoughts and my little rant. But because they don't, I go crazy with pods most party clearance rather than getting wax, because I can get wax through club. I can get it as an always get my club. So I'm usually using my party rewards and hostess rewards to stock up on my favorite pods so I can use throughout the year. Okay, moving on to some bars. So we have different collections, which we will do first sniffs of in the different collections. I'm just trying to work out what goes with what collection. Okay, so back collection. That goes with that collection. From the clearance section, they did a clearance update at the beginning of the month. I did pick up 2 whipped vanilla pear. So this is a very sweet pear scent with a creamy vanilla base. Great for a summer bakery. Then we have the Halloween collection. Okay, so I picked up as a consultant, I was able to get early access to our Halloween collection, and we were able to get up to 2 of them. So I did pick up 2 of the Halloween collection. This year they are going to come in these cute little pumpkin bags. If I can get it open to show you. Excuse the noise. So it's a 5-pack of bars, and you're going to get this cute little pumpkin bag. And again, they're going to have their own separate dedicated video to this collection where we do our first sniffs. But the scents in there are Moonlight Whisper, Cider and Crimson Berry, dropping things again, Pumpkin Honey Spice, Spiced Pecan Cream, and Apple Harvest Dreams. So they're going to come and you'll have your little 5-pack of bars. As I said, this is going to have its own dedicated video. Generally, we are offered, as I said, consultant early access up to 2 of the kits. Generally, I'll just get 1 to do samples, except for when it comes to Halloween and Christmas. That tends to be where they have the scents that sing to my soul. That tends to be where they have the bakery, the woodsy, the spicy scents that end up in my club. So I do generally splurge during those collections with early access and get 2 of them, so I can warm one set to decide what's going to be club worthy for me before they're released, and sample the other set out. So that's the Halloween collection. Then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I just need to see which one went with which. Hang on just one moment, because I then picked up the, which is available now, the Wildflowers and Wild Horses collection. So that got released on the 1st. And again, I'll be doing its own dedicated first sniff. So that came with another little baggie, as you can see. And the scents in this were scents in the Wildflowers and the Wild Horses collection were Wildflowers and Sage, Whiskey River, Saddle Up, which is a returning scent, Wild Mountain Sky, and Silver Spur. So this is probably the next video. Actually, the next video I do will probably be what's been released on Tuesday, or this one. So because this one's already available, so this is probably going to be the next video that you're going to see first sniffs on. Then I'll probably focus on the 10 new scents and the Halloween scents. I don't know what order yet. As I said, I'm going to do their own dedicated video to each of them. So that's the Wildflowers and Wild Horses collection. And then I have another perk, being a consultant, early access kits, a set of all the 10 new fragrances that are upcoming in the new catalogue. So I have, again, we're going to go through the whole new catalogue. I do the 10 new releases, then I go through each fragrance category and talk about all the scents. So we have White Oak and Woodland, Lavender and Woods, Golden Sunflower Fields, Emerald Pear Blossom, which I believe is also part of what's in the whiff box along with one of the other fragrances. I just can't remember which one. And Next Month Scent of the Month. Nectarine Sunset, Starfruit Shores, Lemonade Lagoon, Blankets of Love, Dewy Morning, and Wild Pine and Linen. So they are the 10 new fragrances that will be coming in the new catalogue. So stay tuned for first sniffs of all of these bars. As I said, I'm not opening them and doing first sniffs here in this video. This was more just an unboxing to show you what my haul was. We are definitely going to do separate videos where we can delve more into the scent notes and talk about what I love, what may be yours. I will try and get pre-order forms up if you want me to order for you with any of these upcoming collections. So I do have a few videos in the works. In the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Until next time, stay safe and bye for now.